All right. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. We are back. Tonight is the last night for the Legos, so we're going to get started. I hope everybody's had an amazing day so far. Um, just in case you guys aren't aware, we are building the Lord of the Rings Shire set. So we are going to get started. We are going to get done. Tonight's the last night for the Legos because we are on book 3 of 3 and it is not that complicated of a set. So we are gonna get started. So first things first. We are going to find we're going to put together a hobbit. It's this one and this one. She doesn't look too happy. There's that. And then we're going to put together the other one. It was just kind of a generic little hobbit. So we'll put them off to the side. Set everything here. Yes, good. On we go. It's gonna go over there, and so is that. We'll need that later. So first things first. Make sure we have the right stuff, and we are going to begin. You go here. Okay. Pop that open because we have to. Don't like having all these tiny little pieces just strewn about, but if that's what has to happen, that is what has to happen. That just fell right off. That's okay. And we will just take a couple of more of these little black rods. It looks like we're going to be building sort of a square out of this. Need to find one more. There we go. Alright, and then just as before, we're making a square. Just a simple square for now. So this, I'm guessing, is going to go with this, and I'm guessing it's going to be the little pavilion. And everything's kind of wibbly wobbly and loose, but I'm sure that it'll all snug up once we get things going. Is that right? That's not right, is it? Oh, some of this stuff is a little... okay. I see what's going on here. Don't want this piece. We're gonna snug that in there. And then we're gonna snug this piece down. And click. And boom. That's going to be the brown piece. Piece we need actually tried to run off. Gonna snap that in. Bam, this is all very, very flimsy. So I'll need to be a little gentle. Essentially, we are going to kind of just maneuver everything in such a way as to get it all snug and secure. Almost there. Last one. And hopefully this snugs up things just that tiny little bit. Get that all snugged up. Okay. So next up. There's a little cylinder that goes here. Finish it off with a blue piece. We're gonna do that 3 more times. Because these are going to be the legs for the little pavilion. So we need to kind of just be gentle. Some of this stuff doesn't fit quite as snug as it needs to. But we'll get there in the end. I'll grab that if I need it. It could be an extra piece. Right, so that's that. Then click. 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 And click. There we go. Everything just kind of squishes into place. Alright, there's that, and what's next? Okay. This fits here, that'll fit there. This will fit here. Boom. Boom. And then it finally fits back on the first one. That'll go off to the side. Alright. So, next up, we're building a cake. We're building a cake. Cakey cake cake. Boom. Boom. And boom. And that fits on like that. Little croissant piece. Here. Yeah. Then next step, we put this down, and then cake's looking good so far. On this, we're going to put little yellow flowers. Boom, 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 and boom. this piece. This goes to her. Sort of like a white radish sort of thing. Okay. All we do is put the flames on the cake. The cake on the table. There we go. All right. Gonna clean up these extra bits and pieces. They're gonna go in our extra bag. Next up, bag 14 of 15. We'll just put the cake off to the side. Let's see here. There we are. So the little heads have both a normal face and a dirty face, because this is Merry and Pippin. Just gonna kind of put these guys together, knock them off to the side. They're not really going to be needed too much after this. All right. Starting with this. Click. And then instantly with the flowers. Not in the mood to do flowers, but that's what the set requires. That's what the set requires. All right. You're gonna want a brown stud. Build up this firework, because this is the big dragon firework. It does require a few parts that I need to hunt down just a bit. Little flippers, I guess they'll be wings. And then we're gonna want FFZ. What do you mean FFZ? That kind of just fits down in there. Are you talking about those like 7 TV things and Franken Z and all that? Because I do think I have. I know I have the emotes active. I have the 7 TV emote stuff active. Not sure about Franken faces though. Moving on. Alright, this is gonna be a big old tree. We're gonna get into some gear stuff, so we'll see what comes of it. And on this guy, we're gonna make a little circle, or as close to a circle as Lego can get. Interesting. I'll have to check later on and see if there's anything wrong on my side. So we will have to see about that. Let's see here. You go here, if I'm correct. Yeah. All right. So now we're gonna need 2 of these little bumpy bits. These go back. There we go. And then we've got 2 here. And then a couple here. But yeah, I'll check on that extension later. It could just be it stopped work. It could just be it needs to be re-authenticated or something. I don't know. Alright, so let's see. Next up, don't know why they have those 2 pieces. not tightly secured. I'm sure later on it'll all piece together splendidly. Just gotta be patient, you know? So you go here. And you go here. And then we've got two pieces. Yes. You go here and you go here. We're kind of encircling this little gear we put in earlier. It's a piece under the book. I would have been searching for hours if I hadn't heard it squeaking. Alright, so we need that is. Curse my lack of fingernails. There's that. This fits on the other side, but it fits just kind of like this. There we go, and that locks into here. And swoosh. Alrighty. Put that down right there. And next to it is a little green dot. We'll do that on the other side as well. And there will be a slope here too. Alright. Now we're getting into some more normal Lego pieces again. This tiny little flat pieces go back in the corners. And then we hit each side with the tan, and then link them up with third tan. And on top of that, we got two 90 degrees. And a couple of threes. Why not just do a 1x6? You had me put a 1x6 down earlier. So it's not like you can't do it. You just choose not to. Okay. And then this goes here. That acts as a block for this gear, so it can only twist in 180 degrees. All right, so that's done. We're going to take this, and that. That's gonna smack right down there. Got a 1x4 that's gonna go behind it. We're just gonna kind of work our way around with these little 1x2s. From there, we finish this off with the four corners of a circle. Make everything look nice and neat and pretty. And click. And flip. Alright, so we're setting that aside for now. Have one right here. Two right here. One right there, and then a smooth one over here. Then a couple of barrels. Couple more 2x2 circles. We'll put another 2 barrels. And there we go. That all fits here. And that kind of rotates just a bit. All right. That's gonna fit like that, and then take a long rod. That. This. Then, bam, bam, then one more little mic. Bam. And then we take our little happy birthday sign. Come on. There we go. So we're going to push this off to the side as well because we are done with that. Okay. And you lot all go into the bag of holding. Okay. Should be the last bag. There's a few interesting pieces in this one. But first things first, we are going to put together rose cotton. Click. There you go. They're gonna join the parade of hobbits that I have amassed just from this set. All right. So we don't need those just yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Why they couldn't just make a column, I don't know. But they didn't. We just have to deal with that. Click. And then that's going to go here. And then we'll do that again. So far the Lego set has been kind, to say the least. Go. Bam. Goes right there, and this goes right Has my luck ended? I think my luck has ended. Yep, my luck has ended. Time to open the minis. Oh yeah, lots of little figurines. And they're all characters you see in the movie. Alright, let's see. The piece we need. That goes there, and then this. Let's see, these guys. Come on. There we go. Get these guys reoriented because their orientation has changed in the book. I thought I wouldn't notice, but I did. So, had to install it again. So maybe it was your side that was out of date or something? I don't. I'm just a tiny little VTuber. I don't know such fancy things. These two here. Get off. Then this goes here. So it's starting to grow. Okay. Gonna need this piece. And we're gonna need a couple of these pieces. I don't know what any of these Legos are called. They're just Legos to me. I'm sure they all have official names. But that is not important, and if I knew those names, chances are most people would not know what the hell I was talking about. Anyway. Bit of a moot point. So the back of the tree gets a little flat piece. Front of the tree gets a piece you can attach more stuff to. Okay. Alright, we're doing this similar to how we did the better door towers. That I am at least familiar with. There we go. Alright, next up we're going to take this little guy, and then this guy, we're going to snap that on. Just want to go right around here. So why have me put that dark brown right there if you're just going to cover it up with a flat piece, you know? I'm sure it makes sense to somebody. That's the person that makes the decisions, not me. Then take you, you're gonna go on top. Gotcha. You and have a little red piece in you, which in turn gonna turn into a bit of branch. Putting a bunch of tiny little bits and pieces. And then I gotta do this twice. There. And that bends down at an angle. And then, next up, bam. And then I'm gonna shove you onto here. And then it's gonna be the same thing with these little plant guys. And there we go, 2 branches down. Okay, now they're hitting me with the hard bits. Straighten these out in a second. Right now I just gotta get them all on the chain. And that will be a bit of a hassle. Yellow goes there. Red go here. is next. And then it's green. And we repeat the pattern. Red, yellow, blue, and green. One end here. One end here. Was there. Kind of like little party lights. Click. That just goes here. Alright, next one should be the last branch for now. They may add others in the next step, but for now we'll see. Yep, little party lights. Nothing too fancy. Come on. There we go. All right. Click, 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 and click. There we go. Even more tree. Yep, there we go. All right. Ooh, come here. Here. There we go. All right. Even more of these tiny little stems. This goes right here. There we go. One more. And then we're done with leaves, I promise. Because trust me, I'm a little sick of them too. that. This guy goes right here. And there we go. All right, next step. We are going to need this one. Now we're going to need this. This. And this. We're going to want this piece go here, and that clicks onto that. This to prevent them from moving around too much. And then that slides onto the rod. Okay, next one. That. And that. It's coming together. Slowly but surely, it's coming together. Okay. Then that, this, and then that. This attaches up at the top. Go. Okay. And then all we have to do is place Bilbo right here and whoosh. He disappears. Alright. And that's it. Add the extras. It looks like there's a sticker left. I'll have to figure out where that goes, but for now the set is done. let me grab a little bit of everything. You all come out. Dragon, let's get you and you. Go there. That. There's the cake. Gotta be careful with this one. So yeah, that's everything. So that is the Lego Hobbit Shire set. So we're going to end it there. Thank you all for watching. I hope to see you all in the next stream. Stay safe, take care, and bye-bye.